boy Smoke Loud.
Hold up. Hey, well, my who be thinking we soft, we don't.
You already know, Lazlo Topaz. We're out here, independent business, man.
Hey, well, my who be acting too cold.
No, man, Bristol's #1 leading lifestyle store plug. All of your smoking accessories, lifestyle essentials, all of that. I'm about to take you on a journey on my world, show you how I got to the location, show you how I built myself, give you a little in-depth view of my world and the world of smoke, yeah? So come, welcome to my world, I'm gonna let you in.
So we're there, yeah? Smoke Loud store down in Bedminster, Bristol. Smoke Loud, just let them know what's going on in this store,
So
man.
yeah, like I said, I introduced myself already. My name's Lazlo Topaz. I've been doing this Smoke Loud business now for about 10, 11 years of my life. I'll take you back to where I first started. That was a hella long time for me and a hella journey away. So from what I went to what I got now, I started out in my mum's basement about 11 years ago, like I said. But for me then, this was a hobby. Like, this is why I think...
So what was you selling then? What?
The same sort of merchandise, etc. I breached in with my first ever merchandise that I did back and really go into was my Raw accessories. And that's what I'm known for, supporting the Raw brand out here in the
Everybody
UK.
knows about the Raw thing,
Yeah, like I was really bringing in the Raw products in the UK back when I first started. I was getting all the exclusive jobs, etc. All the jobs that the UK ain't getting. I'm still getting the jobs that the UK ain't getting. And that's why I'm the #1 plug for all of your Raw essentials. And it's Raw authentic. That's what you gotta make sure that.
Because a lot of them are kind of fake. Not even kind of. A lot of them are really fake.
Kinda. I'm telling you, every corner shop you go to, most of their boss man will be selling the fake rules. Like I said, this is what I made myself known and stamped for in the UK was the Raw products.
Come on.
I made sure I was really trying to bring something to the people that people respect. Like a product that sells, gotta have respect. So for me, Raw was a product that I respected and fell in love with smoking, etc. Like that, it takes you back to a product that I like. So for me, it was something I loved and I loved to bring to the people. So I chased my dream with that, started getting all of the bits and bobs with the Raw, etc. Built a relationship with Raw. Yeah, and then we got put on by Raw back in like 2016, I think, as a Raw authentic seller.
Yeah, that's mad.
So we were a trusted Raw authentic seller, still a trusted Raw authentic seller.
I used to get confused, sorry, like I used to think that this shop was the Raw shop.
Yeah, a lot of people, so back when I first ever got it, a lot of people did get this confused that we were actually a Raw shop. But now I was just a reseller of Raw, that's all I've ever been, is a reseller. But for me it was a big thing to actually provide this. So for me, smoking, etc. was something that I really had a big passion for, and it's something that I've had to self-teach myself. So like a lot of other professions, etc., job titles, you all get teached to it. You'll go to college, you will do this, you will do that, or like there's someone to learn it from. For me, there was no one to learn it from.
Straight.
I'm in a country where cannabis is illegal. So anything that I wanted to talk about or anything, people were just shying me away. Especially with the products. No one wants to talk about the products.
But nobody wants to get seen chatting
No
about
one
it.
wants to get seen with the products, or like more so, not as much now because of medical cannabis and etc. like that. But for me, when I first started this, it was a hard process and a hard journey. Like,
So, alright, so let me just cut in, sorry. Because as you say that, I got to ask, what made you come up with the name Smoke Loud then? Because I always thought, that's a bit like a bad boy name. Like,
so this is where I'm going to tell you about it, with my story. So like, for me, when I first started, it didn't just start from like, I made the page Smoke Loud and the name before I started selling all the Raw products and all the smoking essentials. I just had like an Instagram page and I used to do like viral videos smoking loud. So the name kind of went with the videos and footage I was putting out, and it was just me as a personality. If anyone knows me, I'm loud. Like from knee high to now, I'm the loudest character you meet. Bring me out my personality and that's it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I put my personality and what I love into two things, come up with the name Smoke Loud. Later on in my life, it just fell into the progress and the work, and it just went natural with the work, so I never changed it. And a lot of people respected the name because of what character I built for myself. Like, I was known to be big in the cannabis game, big in the cannabis videos, etc. Finding the flavors, like I toured Amsterdam, Barcelona.
So you earned that title basically?
Yeah, like kind of like street credit. If you get what I mean. Like you can't just have that name and not
Of course.
Like a lot of my past videos, etc. That's all of my footage that really built me that name in the past.
Yeah. I've been watching them videos, man. Them videos are mad
They've
still.
evolved over time, but like I used to love my old videos more than my new videos because I've had to tone it down a little bit, being business, etc. like that. But yeah, so that was like my first history of becoming Smoke Loud before I had the shop. Like I said, this was all back when I was still living at my mum's. I was doing all this from her basement and I had a lab in her back garden. A lot of rappers around the UK, a lot of big names, they've all come to this lab. So a lot of memories have been made in this lab. A lot of smoke has been done in this lab.
Come on.
I'm telling you, we've had people like Black the Ripper, Big Nasty, Benny Banks, etc. Big smokers. Big smokers in this game. They've all come through and they've all shown love. We've done pop-up shops in this shop, in this location before we had the shop.
Mad.
So that's why I like kind of breached into this shop before I had this shop. I had a good relationship with the business owner beforehand, etc. So they used to let us rent the shop out, do some pop-ups, etc. That was about 4 years before we actually even got into this location.
Mad.
But Bedminster for me was always the location that I wanted to be. Being in Bristol, Bristol's a well-known city for letting in a lot of people and not being your personality hidden away. Like it's a place where you can actually explore your dreams and create your passion if you want to. So for me, Bedminster was that place. There used to be a smoke shop here many years ago when I used to come and visit smoke shops, etc. when I was a kid.
Okay.
But that died out, and then that was my footing of where I knew I wanted to go because there was nothing around. So it was just patience, and I had to wait for that. But that's something in life that everyone has to do. You can't rush something that takes time. Like, and it's just not going to happen the way you want it to happen. So for me, Bedminster was that place. It took me a good 5-6 years of building Smoke Loud, touring, doing the pop-up shops of the festivals.
You've been doing bare pop-up shops.
Yeah,
obviously,
like
I seen you at NAS Festival last time.
Like the NAS Festival, the Boardmasters, the Product Turf, the Boom Bap, etc. All of them ones we toured the UK.
But you got some big pop-ups, let me just say. Like, who don't know must know. Like, I see my man at NAS Fest and his pop-up tent was massive. Now, straight up, that was a big thing.
It takes time. Like I got to evolve with that because if you look back at my past history again, the pop-up shops weren't always like that.
I hear that.
And I had to build all of that. Being an independent business, things cost money.
Of course.
I wasn't getting sponsor fees. I wasn't getting nothing like that. People don't want to sponsor no cannabis brands.
Of course.
Everything I had to do off my own plate, off my own food, and etc. like that. Cut corners of living to be able to produce my business higher. So for me, that was where I wanted to go. My goals, etc. So I knew my force, where it was going. You know, it was just patience, like I said. But yeah, the pop-up shops, they took growth and took a long time. It was hard to get accepted in them at first, but once they accepted and they realised that this ain't just no cannabis brand that's just trying to be like trappy. I'm a brand I respect and I work hard. So I'm known to provide like more of a service than just go there and sell, you know what I'm saying? I like to put on a little show for the people. So when I go to the pop-up shops, I don't just want to go and sell my merchandise like this, blah blah blah. I like to provide a show. So I bring rappers in, I bring some freestyle shows, I bring some 16-bar challenges. I like to bring
more to the thing.
Yes, like I like to interact with my customers on a customer base.
Shops like this, I remember them when I was growing up. A lot of them, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't used to rate them. The only one that I used to rate was on Stapleton Road, the Tangies.
So for me, it goes back to that era of old school shops. For me, I wanted the same vibe as an old school, like what can I say? How would I say it? Like a the shop, like where you used to get your music from.
HM Replay.
Yeah, but like an independent one. You know when you used to go into an old record shop.
Genesis then, man.
Yeah, these sort of shops there, This is what I wanted to have a hub like more than a shop. So for me, like when people come into my shop,
they know it's the real one.
Yeah, and they feel comfortable and they don't feel rushed. Like I don't want someone to come in here and just spend their money and go. I like to ask about your day. I want you to talk to me on a customer basis.
Ask them what they like.
Yeah, like and build a customer relationship with them. So when I know next time they come in, I can provide them with the service that they want. Show them the items that they like. Talk to them about the items a bit more, etc. like that. So that takes me back to being a little bit more old school and growing up around them shops there when I used to go to record shops and things like that, paint shops, blah, blah, blah. And it kind of died out them shops. So when I got my shop, that's when I got the love back in for it. And like when I first opened up this shop, it was a lot different to this. Like this has took me now 6 years.
It looks mad different still.
This.
It looks mad
my
different.
vision when I first come in there was a lot different. So like I had a bar section at the back.
A bar section?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like spitting bars?
So for people to come in and sit down and chill, etc. Like we had all benches made around here. There was a long bar down here with benches in, etc. We had a coffee machine. We had a little bit more then, and it was more of a hub then than a shop.
Yeah.
So we did have products, etc. But then the products built, the line built, the customers built. So we had to kind of evolve with the shop, evolving without moving location, because I'm so set on my heart on this location and shop. I know I've outgrew it, but I just can't let go. It's one of them things. It's a love relationship, man. I've been here so long now.
And before you even was there, you said you was there.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm part of the foundation now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I left here, I wouldn't feel as comfortable and as enthusiastic. You know, like I think if I move location, it kind of just shape up everything. So,
like you got to restart again, kind of thing.
Yeah, like man, and I've done that restarting. Like I said, I started in my mum's basement, had to evolve into something else, go to pop-up shops, go to this, and then finally get to a shop. To go back on a step, that's not where I want to go.
I hear that.
But yeah, like for me, I'm happy with how everything has turned out in my shop. And with my business, like I said, it ain't been no overnight fix for me.
Straight.
This has took me a good 10 years to build to where I'm actually at right now.
Mad.
And if anyone in business knows, that's a long 10 years. Like, especially in a shop where you're working 6 days a week in the shop.
Come on.
On the Sunday.
You're saying you might open on Sundays as well?
There's no days off. Sundays is like my normal retreat, go get the stock, blah, 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 stock count, boring days. So I don't want to bore you on that. But my normal Monday to Saturday, I'm here 10 till 6 every day.
Straight.
After hours, we do the jobs that needs to be done on the boring side of the computer, etc. like that. But yeah, like, so we work hard, you know what I mean? It's a long process, and for you to stick at it for 10 years.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Anyone
that's determination.
Really knows it's determination and it's love.
Course.
But that takes me back to like the start of it. Like I really love what I do. So for me,
it works out better when you're doing something that you love.
Like I said,
like definitely.
It started out as a hobby for me, and it still is a hobby. But I've just managed to.
That's why you got the passion for it.
Yeah, I've managed to make that hobby a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hobby, and with that hobby, I've managed to actually pay my bills with this hobby because I got a family to feed, and at the end of the day, that's the most important thing.
Of course.
We need to feed our family. So yeah, it took me a long time, and everything evolved with it because of like things in my life. They took the right time to come. Like I said, I've got a family now. In the past 2 years, I've had 2 sons, and they come at the right time when I needed it too. If they
could provide way better for them.
Yeah, like I think if this sort of things happened in life back when I first ever started it, I don't think I would have stuck out at it.
It might not have worked out.
Yeah, you know, like I didn't need to provide as much
Yeah.
for a family, etc. Blah blah blah. So
certain pressures.
there wouldn't been that pressure. I was kind of lucky with that in that sort of hand that I had. Didn't have that family of a massive like outgoings, etc. No girlfriend, blah blah blah. I managed to stay on my own and just pan my way through until now. But that's my next life evolve. I'm going on. I turned 30 this year, so
mad.
Everything's come at the right time. You can see I'm smiling. I'm happy. And that's the main thing.
Come on.
You got to be happy with what you choose in life, what you work for, and actually what you do with your day-to-day basis. Definitely. That day of work and everything. So me, I just chased my dream, and I evolved it with how natural it all went. But for everyone else, my advice would be just follow your gut instinct, and if it don't feel right, it's not right. That's from my own personal advice and experience, but everyone's got their own advice, and you can take that how you want to take it. But for me, I followed it and I went it through and I panned it out. But yeah, it worked out for me in a long way, but it's not an easy route. You know what I'm saying? I've had my ups, I've had my downs. I went through this fighting depression, about 4 years of it, blah blah blah. I lost my best friend twice over. So like there's a lot of things that works behind the scene.
Or a lot of things that
show.
A lot of things that could have stopped you.
Yeah, it could have stopped me, but kind of pushed me to go forward a little bit more, and to push and determine to make sure that I didn't quit. There's been a lot of times where I wanted to quit.
Of course.
But for me, quitting ain't an option. It ain't in my blood and it ain't in my DNA. And it ain't as us as a Bristol person. Bristol people don't quit.
We don't quit. We don't quit.
But yeah, like I said, man, I've been here.
See your stock though, yeah? Obviously.
Yeah.
I noticed them thing there over there. What's that oils you got going on?
With
like,
our stock, we've
you have to let them know what's going on.
Our branded stock, like that's something I didn't really want to push too much in the video straight away. But our branded stock, I started my own branded stock back when I first started it. But back then it was just t-shirts and a couple of stupid, silly things that you could slap your logo on. Eventually evolving with like the business and everything like that, I've evolved and my business head has opened wide on products. So now,
not just for your liking.
No, but not just for my liking, for personal, everyone else's liking. Health, well-being, health, everything like this. So we've got CBD products, branded CBD products that we work with Newcastle Laboratory with high-end CBD products. We do drops, capsules, oils. We do edibles. We do. What else do? We do dog supplements for your dogs.
Dog supplements?
Yeah, so we've opened up the wider range of the CBD over the past couple of years. But with us, not just doing CBD, like this year, we are collabed with Nasha Genetics out in Barcelona, Spain to produce you our souvenir seeds. So this is an exclusive drop for the UK only. The apple fritters times Zope. So this is only available through Smoke Loud UK through Nasha Genetics collab that we work hard with.
Exclusive.
Yeah, some exclusive UK drops that's going to set the UK flower scene on a crazy scale, I'm telling you. But yeah, so other than that, we do all your smoking essentials that you can see, your rolling trays, your grinders, your pots, your essentials, everything like that. We've got a lot of bits and bobs, opened up the product category a lot over the past couple of years. We've got your sunglasses, we've got your keychains, we've got your merchandise, your bandanas. We've got a lot of t-shirts nowadays. We did just start, like, I can show you some classics from way back. Like, from way back, this was my first ever classic that I dropped.
So your original one, yeah?
The original OG that we called that one.
Come on.
Like, still to the day, it still goes strong.
It's still here.
Same with this one.
On the rack.
Don't be fooled by imitation.
Come on.
This is an OG that I dropped when I first ever. This is my statement piece, like anyone knows my brand. I've got two statement pieces. Don't be fooled by imitation. It's a lifestyle. Anyone knows me, they knows that you can't be fooled by imitation in this game.
Come on.
Because it's a lifestyle, yeah?
Come on.
I do this, it's a lifestyle for me. It's not just a hobby. It's a lifestyle. I got this passion, drive. This is my life.
Straight up.
But yeah, we've got a lot of them over the years. We managed to drop this collab this year with a higher level crew. Shabba, Nedman and Endo, etc. We dropped this at product.
Pick them up, yeah?
Yeah, we not got one, we got two.
Come on.
You know that we got the higher level collab stamp on the back.
Come on.
Got the drum and bass peel on the front. And a weed pot on the back on that one. This was our latest collab this year. But other than that, we've got a lot of other collabs that we run over the year. We run with Blue Cheese Clothing. If anyone knows Blue Cheese Clothing, they are notorious in the grime scene game. So for me, to be able to get that collab years ago was like, fucking hell, man. This is a story for another time, yeah? And I'm gonna bring Cheese in for this one.
Mad.
Yeah?
Come on.
We gotta bring that one in because that's a story for history, man. Anyone knows Cheese, we got a hella adventures and a hella stories to go back. It gets me gassed talking about it. But yeah, let me skip that. We've done the collabs with Cheese on all our hats. So any cap that you see produced from us runs through Blue Cheese Clothing, etc. like that. Especially with our jumpers and etc. He takes a lot of our merchandise and produces a lot of our merchandise. Kind of takes a little stress off of me, because like I said, I'm a one-man army. So for me to reach out and be able to get some of my products on a different scale of work rate from someone else, it kind of released me, and it gives me a lot of work.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
For me to get that, it's a good hand. So we also sell a lot of Blue Cheese Clothing in store. We're the only place in the UK where you can get that from a store. Other than that, you can only get that from Blue Cheese Clothing. Like we always provide a space for like independent businesses to come and showcase their products. We've done that with like Fox King, Cartel Clothing, etc. A lot of Bristol brands have come and put their t-shirts, their merchandise in this shop. It's gone well, they sold it, etc. Blah blah blah. Jobs are good, and that's what we got to do. Support independent brands around here and support business people. It's good. That's what the world does, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get back to our thing. Smoke products, etc. It all come in time, and it's just built up to what I've got right now. And when I look around from when I first started, like maybe we can throw in some old shots. We're throwing some old shots for you to be able to see what the shop actually used to look like over the years. Yeah, man. Over the past 6 years of how it grew, because it looks totally different. Definitely. Even from when my man come in there last. Yeah, definitely. Totally that's why I noticed it straight away. Yes, but and I swear it was like last year. Not these times, but Christmas. Yeah, it was probably about 10 months ago. I'd say 10 months ago. But that's just what I like to do. I like to. I don't like to keep things the same. My ADHD kicks anyway, yeah, so I can't be in the same environment for too long. I need to be able to switch things up. I'm always changing the shelf, always changing something. But yeah, man, it's everything that I want and everything I dreamed of is coming together, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, still open?
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Just gonna go cash point then.
Yeah, see you in a minute, bro. See you in a minute. Safe, bro.
Just had to check that before.
Yeah, sorry, bro. That's alright. But yeah, like man, over the years, the Smoke Loud brands took me to meet a lot of good people. And a lot of good places. Yeah, and a lot of good places. Like I said, I've travelled Amsterdam, travelled Barcelona, travelled a lot of countries, providing the brand, etc. Worked with a lot of good people and a lot of good musicians, a lot of good music artists, etc. like that. So for me, it's been something that like has involved a lot of my passion as well. Like I love music, I love art, etc. So be able to take from just a weed shop and a head shop to be able to reach it out to other, because what it is with all of these professions like art, music, they all relate back to weed that kind of bring them in together. You know what I'm saying? So let's not be in denial. You get me? Nah, it's not. It's not like a lot of big music artists, etc. like that. They're all weed smokers, like big weed smokers as well, man. So like, when you get your foot in it, you can realise, well, it opens up a big door of not just cannabis weed smokers, bro. Straight up. Like the world's a big place and there's a lot of people in it. And a lot of people are using cannabis nowadays. Like over the past 3 or 4 years, legal cannabis has opened up in the UK, opened up absolutely massive. Beer avenues. To get a prescription now, it's not as hard as you think. Like we're opening up in our shop in the next 6 months. We should be able to take on prescriptions for prescription people and be able to get these onto medical cannabis. We won't be able to get prescriptions from here, etc. But we will be able to put you onto a prescription list. So to be able to get you to talk to a doctor, etc. Like that's big moves, man. Yeah, so it's going to be a big thing. And over the years, we are looking to get a medical lounge, etc. But this is all things that I kind of want to be able to talk about properly in detail. Yeah, of course. But yeah, like we've got a lot of big ventures and a lot of big moves happening over 2024. There's a lot more to come. Like this is just the start for me. The first 10 years of my band has just been like all learning, learning what I can do, what I can see, and what I can vision. The next 10 years for me is where it's really gonna take off and really branch out to where we can take Smoke Loud. Yeah, man. But for me, I think that's everything I can say without rolling on too much about. I think they got it all there still, so like, man, just get down to Smoke Loud and come back. Bedminster, man. Let them know the address. So yeah, our address 158 West Street, Bedminster, BS3 3LY. We're located in Bedminster, man. Come on, get down there, man. Support the cause, man. Smoke Loud. Come on. I'm gonna leave you right there. Get back to what you do. Bear Productions TV, baby. Bless.
Maybe let it settle. Give it a couple weeks, then I'll go grab that metal. I'm thinking 38, so we can make it special. Even lights out.
Woo. Lights out. That's me for the day. Like I said, 10 till 6. That's the Smoke Loud UK open times.
Come on, get down there, people. Support the thing, man. Smoke, big up for that. Yeah, don't know every time.
Over and out. Come on. I said, man, support the thing.